Yes, me lion.
All right, Dada.
Yes,
What's going on? Bless.
Give thanks to the Most High.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So right now, what we need to talk about right now is like how come they like separating the, do you know what I mean, the fathers from their children and all that kind of stuff? Because I think you've probably got a lot of a story to tell.
Yeah,
you know
well, the way I look at it right now is these people have a clever order of running things, and they've been doing so from way back from slavery time.
Yeah.
One of the things I noticed they're very good at is the effeminizing of the male, especially the black strong male. The feminizing of the black male, the stronghold of the family. Right? What they seem to have done now, they have separated most of the fathers away from the houses, away from their children.
Why have they done that?
Well, I believe it's to create a more controlled workforce. Imagine this: a son, he grows up imitating his father. He learns everything what his father does, how his father handles things. That's the manpower of life, Without that, we ain't gonna have strong men around, right? To take away the strong men from the community now means you've got a more malleable community that you can manipulate and carry and manipulate them in any which way you want, and turn them basically into just hard workers. Like if you notice, they have a thing they call the Enoch. The Enoch is like,
what is that?
It's like an effeminate male person who doesn't have no desire for no woman, doesn't have no desire to build a family or create a proper structure with a man, a household, male, female, both role models, the children growing up recognizing both as their role models in life, and to be like to be like the boys are normally like the father and the girls like the mothers. This system has managed to flip the script, get rid of the men, because they like to do Willie Lynch. And Willie Lynch means you kill all the strong men, and then you have the rest like your little slaves. And that's what society is basically now. You find a lot of powerful black people in our community. The men, especially the men on the really rich men and all that, I noticed they're very effeminate. And it's very sad why all these so-called powerful people all effeminately behaving. Very strange. You understand? So I had a principle where when my children were born, I had to kind of sneak away from society in order to have a family. Because the way they had decided, as soon as they saw you with your partner, guaranteed you within a few months of your relationship, you're going to jail. Yeah, you're going to jail.
Really?
Oh yeah, you're a beautiful black woman. Whoa, and you're running things. Whoa, and the community listen to you. Whoa, are you doing it? No, you're going to jail. They're taking that woman off you. This is the new thing now. They're taking your woman off you. And what they do, they create a situation so that they can manipulate the woman to work against you. Suddenly you're criminalized. Whether you smoke a spliff, or you might go and play reggae music, or you might hang out with your brethren them. Either way, you're all going to be criminalized. Because they need to split you all up.
But that system is not fair, is it? Because
no, but that's their system. That's how they run it. It's called divide and rule. If you can't divide the family, how are you going to rule him?
But how can we work around that? Because if you wanted to,
we have to
stronger together, right?
What I realize,
because we know that the system has been working, against us.
And it's always been designed and upgraded to keep it against us. And the minute we understand this, then we can do something about it. If you keep thinking that these people are going to be helpful towards you and they're going to make sure you get your rights, you got another thing coming, brother. Wake up and read between the lines. Read the actual picture of what's going on. All our black communities are controlled by gays. Now hold on a minute, right? How come everything is so programmed?
That's a big statement right now. People might go and say, oh,
I don't care. I don't care. I tell you straight, I've been telling you from day one. I told you when you had your politicians raping the little kids under the Houses of Parliament. We said to you guys, stop doing this to our people. Stop terrorizing our children and stop criminalizing them after you've abused them. Yeah, we've told you. We put a few of them down, and then they arrested a couple. Now, when you look at your parliament, where you have your secret society, in order to initiate into this secret society, you have to do some dark and devilish things. And to do with our children, don't come call me for joining your club.
But how can the black community then like
avoid joining those clubs? Don't join those clubs. Go back to Africa.
Some of the people that got no choice.
Go back to African way of thinking, African spirituality, like our ancestors taught us, the shit that works. Could you please work with the shit that works and stop trying to adapt something that just never will be us? It can never be us.
But some people might going to say to you, all right, he's saying that go back to the African spirituality, but also saying it's not even Africa has also got the same shit.
Africa is the world. So when I say Africa, I'm talking about the world.
Yeah.
Right? European control of the world is total alien to the whole planet. It's nothing to do with the planet. They're working for other creatures. We're not working for other creatures, we're working for humanity. We're dealing with humanity. You can't come bring me and try and turn me into an android. I'm not an android. Are you an android?
No, I'm a human.
Thank you. Are you an android, brother? No. We're human. So we got to work with the human way. Can't bring me the android. The android teaching is a mechanical rulage that's working for them right now.
Yeah.
But as we see it, it's slowly starting to crumble, and humanity has to come back up again. You know what I mean? You can build a concrete building. When the building rotten and get wet up and it get mashed up and no one's looking after the building, the trees will grow back on top of the building.
Yeah, yeah.
Because this is our earth. It's not there. It never has been theirs. It's a group of people that are trying to control something that will never belong to them. So all they're going to do is corrupt it. And when they corrupt it, that means they've broken it. And then the same people that they've corrupted and tried to broken, those are the same people that are going to have to fix them back.
How
the same people that because when they've destroyed everything.
But if you got a lot of people got
the only people
family.
who can survive the destruction are those who they've already destroyed.
No, because a lot of what I'm seeing, I've seen in the government website, saying that statistically you got like the broken family, the black community has been broken down.
That's right.
There's no
destroyed.
father.
There's no black community.
It's fatherless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right.
All the kids that have been brought up
without fathers, and taught to disrespect fathers, because the mothers that are left normally have some beef with the father in order for the divide to happen, and then she will implement that divide into that child, so that child don't go with the father, or even if the child gets to see the father, it's going to be a conflict.
But some of the mothers, they might going to say, "Oh no, you're a cheat," you know.
Whatever. Well, not all black men were cheating. There was a lot of white women that cheated. A lot of these relationships were spoiled because the white woman wants to go out with all your friends. The same white girl that you got in the bed there, when your brethren come round, she want to have sex with him as well. And then she want to have sex with another one and another one and another one. So some of these women that the brother made the mistake of holding on to had nothing to do with black women. He's there searching for his black woman, can't find one. Oh fuck, so this would do. And then what? Next thing you know,
how they separated your family? Because
I did it clever because they realised that I was fighting a tactical battle with them. I had a black girlfriend. Right, to start with.
But how come you got?
And I'll tell you how. Right now, my black girl got targeted by the whites. She was like brought up in a white society. So she was more on their side than my side. When she got pregnant with my baby now, she wanted to find a money man because I was getting in trouble with the police. The police kept attacking me when I was with her. So I'd be walking down the road with my girl and there'd be either guys driving by blowing their horn, whoa, what nice girl, or the police pulling up, having me dragged out, empty out my pockets, tear off all your clothes, and I'd be standing up in your birthday suit in front of your girl while they make jokes of you. At the time, I didn't know what they were doing was illegal because I didn't have an understanding of the law at the time. So they proper into
so nobody like social workers, all those people.
No, they used to strip us naked on the streets. Black man used to get stripped up and down London naked.
What year was
it? In the 80s. In front of
his girl.
Yeah, in front of your girl and everything. Oh yeah. And then the girl got told, don't talk to you, and anytime they're gonna see you with her, they're gonna attack you. So she's told not to be with you by the police, by the heads of this society. So this society works on, they annihilate the black male.
Is that the reason
then they criminalize you, right? Because if you can't get your girl, right, you're going to end up with another woman, right? And that woman ain't gonna be like your girl. That's gonna be their agent to fuck your shit up even more.
You just want to get a baby off of you.
Yeah, they just want to get the bloodline.
Is it because of the welfare system or like?
That's also they use that as well, because what happens is if the girl splits up with you, she gets a nicer housing. She gets put in another area where there's no black people. She gets put into a rich, affluent area. She's surrounded by affluent people. Your children is now brought up. They suddenly take over the parent of your children. I had a woman.
Yeah,
I got a video of a Jehovah Witness, right, who was sent by police to find out if I had these big guns in my house. Like the first thing they do, anything to do with Jamaica, you're supposed to have big machine guns and
criminalize
big tons of drugs, tons of guns, and your kids are in there struggling. So I said to them, okay, so what they do, they sent the Jehovah Witnesses to knock every door. Right? So first they sent a shantyman. Right? So the shantyman come. So I started.
What area in London?
This was Haringey.
Haringey.
And you know Haringey Council, very suspect, because those are the ones that have been selling children into fucking child pornography and all that. They're the same fucking council there, yeah. They take the child off the parents and then they put them into the slackness, the nastiness. That's what they've been doing in London. That is a known fact. Right. Recently, they just pulled up Lambeth Council about all the kids. So I was in Lambeth Council care a few times, and trust me, my ratchet had to get busy, so that my ass don't get burst. Okay, my ratchet got busy so that I don't get raped up on fucking non-stop. So I went to jail loads of times for stabbing up man, fucking up man. That's why I fucked them up. Nobody once went in the Old Bailey or in the court and said, oh, this guy broke up them two people because they were doing this to people in the society. Nothing got said. All swept under the carpet.
So what's the story about Jehovah's Witness? Because
the Jehovah's Witness come to the flat now, and what I realised, what they used to do now, in every area, in my area, I managed to hide away, have a woman, get her pregnant, have a child, right? Baby got born and everything, and the child's still living with us. Not just one child. We done it with 4 children in the end. But it was 2. When they saw that we had 2, one of each, a boy and a girl, right? They came for them. The girl's mother is high up in the Nazi movement. The girl's mother is high up in the Nazi movement. The European Commission is a Nazi undercover operation on a high level. And has always been. The European Commission are Nazis. Nazi money, Nazi this. They fund different governments. They go to every part of the world, you'll see their flag. Every part of this globe, you will see the European Commission. Careful of them. They're very dangerous. Very, very dangerous.
They're part of the Nazis.
They are Nazis. There's no joke about it. It's not a ramping thing. And the level that they've hit is so high. In fact, we've got a white guy from the area who's a real radical, and he's infiltrated a group of people. What he come back with to us is so heavy. He said what Hitler had going on has nothing to do with what is going on now on the heights of racism. They're using even black people to control manipulate racism.
So do you think racism has got worse now?
Yeah, because they've got certain types of black people in certain positions of power to manipulate the sickness and all that, so that we miss what's really happening.
How they got that?
Because easy, look, right, if I'm a radical person and I'm going to go to the government and go, look, British government, right, what are you doing about African and their wealth? When are you going to give them their wealth back? If I go into Parliament and start coming up with these arguments,
reparations.
And can we have some compensation for the descendants of the people that you spent so many hundreds of years selling each and every parent of theirs? Hundreds of years selling. How much money was that you made just from that one family alone? And that you are
They can't make up that note anyway.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Right? So all those monies that this so-called ruling class has all got, is it not from slavery? Do you not owe the people what you're stealing from them? The taxes that you claim to collect, you're not even royals. The real royals are the workers. Check their DNA. Let's have a look at all the people on the ground level. Let's check all them homeless ones even. Let's check their DNA and see who is the real royal blood of England. Let's have a real good look. And then can we give them back their things, please? So that they get their land. Look at that. You took all the lands of the Scottish and called them criminals. Yeah. All the Celts got their land stolen, not just in England, but other places where they had them around the world. Yeah. They've been integrated with people from centuries, way, way back. So where's all their rights? Where's all their recognition? None of it. It's all hidden.
Yeah, so racism now has got really worse. And
it's got freaky, man.
But
it's become sick.
Do you think they're going to give a reparation to people, like reparation and all that kind of stuff? Do you think?
I reckon now, this is no disrespect, right? But black people, I think you need to wake up now, right? Let's. Right. Okay, he pays your wages. I was told as a youngster, go and work for Mr. Smith. Yeah. Right, so that I can get enough money to buy myself a house, knowing that Mr. Smith and all his family brutalized my lands, my castles, my palaces. Yeah. They stole them all. Okay? Right. Now I'm told to go and work for him so that I can buy or pay a mortgage on a piece of land somewhere. And then rebuild my family from scratch. At the same time, his family has still got all the wealth that they've taken from slavery. Hundreds of millions. There's people walking in this town right now with hundreds of millions in their bank account. Dirty little tramps walking around. Don't know what the fuck to do with the money. Going crazy, chatting all kind of bullshit to people. Yeah. Calling about the gay this and gay that and gay this in order to keep their little smoke screen safe. Yeah. Truth of the matter is, the money you're spending today don't belong to you. Could you give it back to the people it actually belongs to? Thank you.
So how can we keep like the black family together? Not separate.
Simple.
Even if you like say you got a white girlfriend or anything like that, how can you keep them together, not separated? Because you yourself, you got mixed race kids.
I got mixed race kids, yes, but have you seen with the price I've paid for that? No. It come at a price. It came at a horrible price. Yeah. Because I never get to see them. So clever is the system that can divide us. Same with the black kids. When the church is ready, because remember the church is the head of all racism in Babylon. Right. Remember that the church are the head of the racism. Right. The church people, them I tell you about, you have to go work for Mr. Smith if you want a life. They never tell you if you bust up Mr. Smith's head, did they? And take back what is yours, did they? No, they never tell you that. Right. Them tell you if you go work for him and bend over for him. Well, me have a different story. Me I tell my picnic them, don't work for him, don't bend over for him. And if you put him on your bust him blood clotted. Done. That's how me talk. Because I have to tell it straight. Right. Right. He's a man that rob you, thief you, give you fuckery religion, tell you only a lie, right? And tell you have to follow theme rule, which is your ancestors' teachings. Who the fuck is he?
A message to single mothers. So why you
message to single mothers, no? Yeah. Right. You like your boyfriend friend. Yeah. Keep your pussy in your buggy. Yeah? You have a child with his brethren already. Right? Make something happen, make something work with that family unit that you've been given by God. Yeah? Let that work. Nobody look upon him brethren and say, I wonder if I could fuck him and have a laugh with him and then call the police on him and get a house over there and get this over there and get that and get loads of people to feel sorry for me and give me loads and loads and loads of charity, bribe me everything and fix up my place for me. Forget that, ladies. Stick real. If you're with a ghetto youth or you're with a brother, just stay real. Yeah, because remember...
A message to single fathers.
Single fathers, it's simple. You know the battle you're in. Stay strong in it. Because there is a battle, and you know there's a battle. Right. And it's not your fault. And there's nothing wrong with you. Right? Everybody's quick to tell you there's something wrong with you. You don't know how to bring up a kid. You ain't got no money. You ain't got this. Yo, you've been working at disadvantage from day dot. It's nothing new. We know how to cope with it. Go on, cope. And don't let them divide your children. Enough love.